Hello, welcome to the second round of UKGT, where we'll be racing at Oulton Park International Circuit, which is a 4.29 kilometre track located in England, as the UKGT suggests, and will be broadcasted by Sim Party Racing, and I am your broadcaster, Kebab, otherwise known as Matthew Green, as you'll see in the race with my beautiful dark fruits livery. And today's race, unfortunately, we will be seeing quite a different race to last week. Oulton Park's a lot more technical, and we're seeing a lot more overtakes. Additionally, the person hosting the session decided to set it to 33 degrees centigrade. So a lot of drivers did practice for a colder temperature because it's winter. It's coming up to autumn, winter time now, and we want to set the races to be similar to what it would be right now at Oulton Park, but it was set to May. So yeah, that was really useful. So all of us practicing and getting ready, with 26 degree and 33 degree track or whatever it is, really wasn't helpful on our practice because I really struggled, drove the Porsche, really regret that decision, and we'll be taking a 10-point penalty to the next round. I'll be driving the Lamborghini at the bonus round, Silverstone, which heads up is a one-off race. It's I think 1 hour 5 minutes or something, and it will be a lot more points for the win. So if you are listening and you're a driver in UKGT, make sure you practice Silverstone. It is very important for the championship. I will be practicing in my Lamborghini, not this damn Porsche, or you'll totally see why I shouldn't be driving a Porsche in a moment. And we'll have a look at how qualifying went. Oh, let's go to the top. Stuart Reynolds put it on pole with a 1:31.4. Ian Peterson, one of his teammates, put it second place with Adam State, previously second in the championship. Put it third place. Neil Ferrier, P4. Stephen, P5. Sam Congreve, I think finished P3 in the feature race last time out in a nice P6. Joe Newman, P7. Chris Hitchin, P8. Philip Kubo, P9. Jordan Hoyle, P10. One of our AMs in the top 10. Nice to see me, P17, 3 seconds down on the leader. Yeah, I didn't really have a good qualifier. My computer decided to pack up, which wasn't, the best, unfortunately. But to round off the grid, we had 25 drivers. JJ Parkinson having issues with his computer, so couldn't race. Matthew Allen, 5 seconds off the lead in 24th place. Andrew Hooker, Ryan Rhodes, my teammate, doing well. Struggling, but we'll see in the race if he can improve on that. Andrew Hooker, one of our leading AM drivers, having a disqualification during qualifying, meaning he had to sit out in qualifying. He did set one lap before that disqualification, and we did allow him to keep that lap. Now going towards the race. We're going to come to the race now. So let's see what Stuart can do from pole. And let's see if he can show us all how it's done. It is a rolling start, and it is a 14-lap race we're about to see. And it'll be an interesting race with the Lamborghinis seem to be dominating, clearly dominating the actual race. So Stuart now not going with that orange livery, back with a Sim FX livery, nice and blue. I'm grinning. Hopefully we'll see some good fun racing, good clean racing.
Good luck, lads. Remember, rubbing is racing.
Ryan Rhodes trying to convince everyone to crash, I think. He'd be in 22nd position at the moment. I think he wants someone to crash. As if you can see me in the purple Porsche. Lovely livery by Ryan Rhodes. Shout out to him. If you want a livery doing, I recommend Ryan Rhodes. Proper liveries. UKGT show both of us next to each other. You can see the two little Porsches. But back to our leaders. That's what we're here for, isn't it? Let's see what these leaders can show us. Let's see if Neil Ferrier can have a better race, being punted off, I think, on the sprint race last time out with an unfortunate incident, and also in the second race, the feature race, he ended up punting Brad Hutchinson, which was unfortunate, but wholly entertaining to the crowd, I'm sure. Because we all go, we love a little accident, don't we? We don't want it on the drivers, but this is sim racing. This is sim racing. Sim racing is where it counts, isn't it? Sim racing, you're allowed to punt somebody off, and no one dies. No one gets hurt. So it's quite entertaining for us watchers. And the pace car is underway. Stuart Reynolds will have the inside into the first corner after the green lights go. So it'll be interesting to see how that helps him get ahead of Ian. I know them being teammates, they probably will be a little bit more careful going into turn 1. Jamie Dawson in the yellow Red Bull livery, our AM leader. Stuart Reynolds holding them up. They're waiting and waiting and waiting to go. And he goes towards the line. And they take it 4 wide, is that? 3 wide at the moment for the battle for 5th place. Stuart Reynolds takes the lead. Adam State through though on Ian Peterson, getting a good run. With Sam Congreve overtaking his teammate, I think. Or actually losing places to his teammate, Chris Hitchin. Not sure what happened there. Battles and battles. Jamie Dawson coming off the track. Congreve going for the move on Chris Hitchin. Chris Hitchin spins and he hits the wall. Chris Hitchin taking out Chris Gooch. Oh, all sorts of incidents. Side by side with Matthew Green on Alan Mystic. I think it's Alan Mystic. Great move by Matthew Green there, up into 13th place. Great job. Following behind Stefano Carmassi, behind David Tovar. Matthew Green on board. Matthew Green into the chicane. A little bit slow from the guys in front here. Matthew Green hot on those cold tyres. Showed a bit of pace. Oh, when Chris Goose spins. Oh, David Tovar spins. Oh, and there's a hit. Matthew Green onto the grass. And Alan Mystic goes through. Matthew Green down up into 11th from that though. Cars everywhere. Back to our leaders there. Adam State, 2nd place with Stuart Reynolds in 1st. Stuart Reynolds currently with the fastest lap of the race. With Ian Peterson catching Adam State. Neil Ferrier in 5th position, losing 1 position from where he started to Stephen showing, some good composure so far. Chris Gooch into the pits after that incident. Ryan Rhodes into 12th position with Stefano and Adam Sharif both on his tail, pressing him as much as they can. With a bit of damage to that Porsche, so unfortunately, he might be having some damage with Happy Little Rhodes at the corner there, defending for their life, trying to help me, because he's my teammate, get a bit of a gap. And let's see if I can get that gap. The 2 of us fighting these Ferraris. Porsche versus Ferrari, just like WEC or WEC, however you say it. Adam Sharif looking for the move on Stefano. Does he go for the move? No, he doesn't. Bit of a gap opening up now for Adam State over a 2nd. Stuart Reynolds here. Stuart Reynolds, another fastest lap. 2/10 faster than Adam State. Stephen being pressured now. Or well, pressuring Ian Peterson. Will still Stephen make a move? And 4 tenths between them. Tim Beeran's making the move on Matthew Allen. They in the battle in the AMP class. With Andrew Hooker looking behind. Will he also try and make a move? Good move by Tim. Ryan Rhodes still being pressured by Stefano and Adam Sharif. Or Adam Sharif. Probably Adam Sharif, to be honest, but we'll go with Adam Sharif. We'll just call him Adam. We'll do the Stephen route, and I can't pronounce the name. We'll call it Adam. And Andrew Hooker goes through on Matthew Allen, who is going slow. Ryan Rhodes up to 3 incident points, apparently. I had a lot of incident points as well. On board with Ryan Rhodes through the chicane, holding these two biting dogs behind him. Can he stop the hyenas from chasing him? One thing about this track, it is a very difficult track with a lot of easy. If you touch that grass, you're in the wall. That is the sense. So you've got to watch out. Ian Peterson through as Stephen is playing rallycross games. So Neil Ferry up to 4th position, Ian Peterson 3rd position, Adam State 2nd position. Stephen recovering though into 7th position, the large gap of 6 seconds to Philip Cooper. Our current closest battle is Ryan Rhodes. Ryan Rhodes defending the invisible Ferrari. Is Stefano going to go for the move? No, he's still not close enough. And Matthew Green only opening up a 1 second gap. 1.5 second gap to Ryan Rhodes. Oh, Ryan Rhodes slow through the chicane. Stefano really catching up. Probably getting a little bit annoyed. Stefano looking for the move now. Into the next chicane. Oh, and Adam goes for the move on Stefano at the same time. Losing a little bit of time there with a poor move. Slowly though, Andrew Hooker started to catch up this pack. And Tim, both of them. Adam State now 4 tenths behind him. Ian Peterson. Those two orange Lambos beaming down on him in his rear view mirror. Ryan Rhodes looking slow through there again. Slowing them down, hopefully. Let Matthew Green get away. He's up to 2 seconds. Andrew Hooker passing Tim. Oh, into the next corner. Will Stefano make it? Will Ryan make a mistake? Hopefully not. Will Ryan get the better exit? Hold them off? Side by side, nearly the Ferraris. Alan Miskett off the track, making a mistake. Dropping down the standings. Mistake there by Ryan Rhodes to let the 2 Ferraris through. The chasing dogs are on Matthew Green's tail. Ian Peterson being caught though by Neil Ferrier. 2 tenths between them. The two Lamborghinis, will they battle? 2 teammates, so with the beautiful segue. Neil Ferrier with that profile picture of the LMP2 in the Sim Party Racing livery. Jamie Dawson catching up to Matthew Green in the beautiful Red Bull livery. Will he make the move? Looks to be Matthew Green a little bit slow through this at the moment. Oh, little nudge there. Jamie Dawson being the championship leader in the AM class, trying to get through the field as quick as he can. 16th place though, with drivers like Jordan Hoyle close behind. He's been showing some good pace at Oulton Park with a good qualifying time, but was involved in some of the incidents at the start. Matthew Green here, not letting up though, not letting him through, letting him fight for it. Ryan Rhodes here defending also from Tim. Jamie Dawson though, right on that rear end, going for the move. And Matthew Green letting him through, hoping to get a better exit. Neil Ferris still on the rear of Ian Peterson. Stuart Reynolds with a 4-second gap now to Ian Peterson. Probably a little bit to do with the fighting. Stefano crashing off, letting Matthew Green and Jordan Hoyle through, gaining places, but a battle here about to ensue. With that BMW trying to go alongside Matthew Green, taking the defensive inside line. Blocking Jordan Hoyle off, letting him through. Is he letting him through? No, he's not letting him through. Fighting him every step of the way. Can't let Jordan through. Matthew Green opting to just try and take the faster line. Jordan Hoyle not going for the move though. Good battle in this AM class. And Jordan does have the better exit now onto this straight. Will he be able to make the move into the final corner? No, he not through here. Now he has the better exit towards the final corner. And he goes for the move up the inside. Doesn't go for the move. Okay, as you can giving them that space for the dive bomb. Does not go for it though. Andrew Hooker though through ahead of Ryan Rhodes now. Jamie Knox through on Adam Sheriff. Jamie Dawson passing Ryan Rhodes. Jordan Hoyle still stuck behind Matthew Green. He's losing about a second a lap at least here. Doesn't go for the move there. Oh, nearly a bump. Showed the speed difference between the two drivers through the section. I think Jordan just likes looking at the Strongbow Racing logo. I think that's more the point. Oh, Matthew Green goes wide. Jordan Hoyle going through. Oh no, he doesn't go through, but Matthew Green did tend to slow Jordan as much as he can. Definitely not because it's funny. And Matthew Green definitely having over a 3-second penalty, so I'm just here, just trying to cause as much chaos as possible. Matthew Green having that penalty will try and let him through on this final corner. Yep. And basically having to stop dead. to deal with the penalty. Missed it going through. Jamie Dawson now catching up to Tim. Oh, change at the top. As an incident for Sam Congreve. Joe Newman going into 5th position. Jamie Dawson making the move on Tim. It's another position for Jamie in the AM class. Well done. Chris Gooch now battling behind Matthew Green. Some close racing here. Matthew Green being one of the slower drivers on the track at the moment. Chris Gooch needs to get past him, otherwise he's going to lose the rest of the AMs. And yes, that is me judging myself. I was very slow, which was unfortunate. But things happen. Give me a Lamborghini and I would have been much faster. Green going wide, taking it side by side with Chris Gooch. Down towards the finishing line. Will Chris Gooch get a better run and take the inside line? Matthew Green just in front here, but Matthew Green will get the inside line into the longer straight. So will he takes the position back into 18th, side by side again. And Matthew Green gets that inside. Will he keep the position? Chris Gooch and Matthew Green very close together right now. Side by side, into the kink. Will Matthew Green lift off? And yes, he does. Let's Chris Gooch through. Back to a battle in the pro class with Sam Congreve defending from Stephen. Stephen looking for the move. He's very close. Just a 10th between them. Neil Ferrier though still on Ian Peterson's arse with only 3/10 separating the two drivers. In P3, the battle for P2. Neil is being a little bit friendlier knowing he is a teammate. Don't want another Red Bull incident, which definitely didn't happen in the race to Neil Ryan in the feature race. Try and get you there. Gap opening up for that 2nd place position. And with this battle raging, Stephen chasing Sam Congreve. Adam State 4th place at the moment. John Hall looking for a move on Tim in the AM class. Battle for 13th. John Hall having the run and the draft here. Doesn't go. Hall goes for the move. Tim lets him through basically. And a Mystic going through on Stefano, who's running slow. Must have made an issue there. And Chris Gooch going through. Stefano having some real problems there. Battle with Sam Congreve and Stephen still raging on, lap after lap. With 2 laps to go, will Stephen get past that fat Porsche? Driver at best time today when they raced a 31.8, which is around 4/10 slower than qualifying. Set by Stuart Reynolds, who's currently 6 seconds ahead of the rest of the next car, with Sam Congreve playing rallycross just there. You know, the pressure being on, Stephen pressuring him off track, not actually really reducing his pace. However, here goes Stephen, side by side nearly. No, doesn't get it side by side. Interesting enough, the Porsche has been known to be a little bit slow around some of these UK tracks, so many of the Porsches aren't doing well, and I'm not doing well in PAT. Little gap opening up here though for Sam Congreve, holding off Stephen. Got top 3 with Stuart Reynolds, 7 seconds now ahead of Neil Ferrier against Ian Peterson. Neil Ferrier in 3rd position, and this is the white flag lap. Looking to be the top 3. Seem to be a bit locked out now. However, a few decisions there as Jamie Knox goes off track. Playing another rallycross simulator, letting Alan, Chris Gooch go through. Sadly, I didn't get a position there. A bit upset by that. Neil Ferrier pressing to the line. Is he going to make his teammate make a mistake? Well, I hope not. We don't really want to see 2 teammates crashing into each other. As Orange Lamborghinis though, looking saucy. Oh, Stephen, pressuring Sam Congreve on the final lap. A 10th between them, nose to tail. Our winner of this race, Stuart Reynolds, with Stephen Ian Peterson going to finish 2nd place, with Neil Ferrier P3,
That's Stuart.
Adam
Well
Spate P4. Battle though here for our 14, 15, 16th. Nice to see a little battle in the amp class with James Knox being a pro, pushing these 2 amps to the limit. James Knox playing Drive of the Track Simulator all over again. Chris Gooch's anime car chasing Alan Mystic. Both of them pushing hard on this final lap. Chris Gooch going for the inside. Looks like Alan Mystic has run out of fuel.
I'm out of fuel, guys. I'm out of fuel.
Alan, oh no, Stefano crashing. Alan Mystic just trundling along. Here comes Matthew Green, gonna take a position up the inside. Dives up the inside of the fuelless car. Chris Gooch across the line.
I'm out of fuel. I'm days late.
2 positions there for Matthew Green on that final lap, with Stefano crashing out and Alan rolling over the line. Not tragically, he's going to make it across the line. It's just unfortunate that it is going to be a roll. And he makes it over the line. Whee! And the crowd goes wild. And now we have a 15-minute warm-up, and as before, we'll have a look at the Heat 1 results before we go to the main race. So Stuart Reynolds winning that by 7.4 seconds. Second to Ian Peterson, who was then a second faster than Neil Ferrier, his teammate. Adam State, P4. Interesting result there for Adam. Not as good as Donington. Maybe those Lambos just had the edge around Oulton Park. Oulton Park does seem to be a Lambo-oriented track. Joe Newman, P5. Stephen, P6. Sam Congreve, P7. Philip Cooper, P8. Adam Sharif, however we want to say it, P9. Jordan Hoyle, P10. Andrew Hooker, P11. Jamie Dawson, P12. Tim, P13. Chris Gooch, P14. James Knox, P15. Matthew Green, P16. Stefano, P17. Alan Mystic, P18. And to the bottom, Ryan Rhodes, P19, Luke Saunders, P20, Matthew Allen, P21, David Tovar, 22. So only three drivers actually being lapped in the race who've actually fully finished the race. Nice to see, not too much lapping going on. Does help out quite a little bit. So I'll be back with you in a moment with the feature race. So here we are with the feature race. Chris Gooch starting on pole due to the reverse grid. It was a 14-car reverse grid, so P14 on pole then. Be interesting to see how well Chris can do now being at the front, and how he can defend from some of the drivers. Andrew Hooker, P3 again up there for the feature race. So interesting to see how he can do in this race with all of these fast drivers behind him. Stuart Reynolds, P14. See what he can do behind all these cars. With Matthew Green behind him in his little purple Porsche. Unfortunately, he couldn't get that pole position for the reverse grid, but we run a random system. And off they go. All the drivers going down to the first line. Neil Ferrier to overtaking Ian Peterson. Oh, Peterson at the back. There is a flying for our Porsche. Nice to see that. Neil Ferrier going side by side with Stephen. Stephen getting the better run, but going on to the rally course over there, playing rally. Ian Peterson down into 10th position. Adam State just in front of Neil Ferrier, looking for a move on one of two of the amps. Following behind Andrew Hooker. Neil Ferrier right behind those flaming McLaren. With Adam State's teammate not being here today. Neil Ferrier looking up the inside. Can't with Andrew Hooker there in the way. Andrew Hooker making the two pros go through on the inside. Good moves there by the pros to get round the air. Another move by Adam State on Jordan Hoyle. Up the inside. With Neil Ferrier looking for a move as well. Go for the move on the inside of Jordan Hoyle into this corner, dives, and he gets the move done. The pros moving up through this pack very quickly. However, a few of them, Alan Missick overtaking Matthew Green in the AM class. Philip Cooper going up the trying to go for the inside. Matthew Green cutting across, a little bit sharp there. Unfortunate there by Philip. Stuart Reynolds now getting through, watching Jordan Hoyle go for a rally competition. Will that mean he gets a better run on Jordan Hoyle? Yes, he does. He goes up the inside into Oulton. Is it Old Hairpin? I don't know. The weird bend. It's not. Doesn't really matter. Won't improve my commentary. Ian Peterson looking for the inside on Andrew Hooker. Will he get it? Tries to get a better run here. Held up a little bit by Andrew here. Will Andrew let him through? Andrew letting him have the inside into the chicane. Ian Peterson going through into the chicane and takes the position. Lovely to see. Good move by Ian there. Tim letting Stuart Reynolds through. Stuart Reynolds now through. Fastest man on track. Jordan Hoyle looking for the move on Tim as well. A lot of Mercedes here. This stuck behind Matthew Green. Philip Cooper still not getting a whole lap. Still hasn't got that move done on Matthew Green. On board with Stephen. Stephen stuck behind these guys. Struggling here. He's been stuck by the ants. Matthew Green going a little bit wide with James Knox on the outside. And Matthew Green let through Stephen. Side by side into the king. Matthew Green will let him through. Just pros. Doesn't need to battle a pro. Adam State now into second place with Chris Gooch. Miles ahead with a 3-second lead. And Am is leading the race by 3 seconds. Neil Ferrier following behind Adam State. Looking for a move. And he's looking for the move into the chicane. Doesn't go for the move. Neil Ferrier right up behind that lovely VRS livery car. Is he going to look into the next corner? Will he get a better exit? He does not. Neil Ferrier looking to go for a dive bomb here. Doesn't go for the dive bomb. Stuart Reynolds though slowly catching up. Stuck behind Jamie Dawson. Adam State setting the fastest lap of the race though. And even with that scary little Neil chasing him. Ooh, Stuart nearly bumping into Jamie there. Jamie being a amp with the pace of nearly a pro driver, so interesting to see. Neil Ferrier only a 10th behind. Only a 10th behind Adam. Unfortunately, he hasn't made the move stick. Steve McCaffrey trying to go round. Does not go round. Philip Cooper balloting Pro Classic. Reynolds through on Jamie Dorset. Seems to always be a battle between two Mercs. Stephen does have a run here. Look, he's got a bit of a better run here. Goes round Adam Sheriff in the Ferrari. Matthew Green catching up to Stefano. Ian Peterson with the fastest lap of the race. Alan Misty has spun and is just chilling there. Unfortunate for him. Place is taken though in the M class. Chris Gooch though down to 1 second gap. That lead of 3 seconds has gone. But Chris Gooch now has been caught after 5 laps of leading. He's finding out what it's like to be racing pros. That AM driver, brilliant drive so far though from Chris Gooch. With a decent gap to any of the other drivers. Chris Gooch here. Now with a gap to the next AM of over 7 seconds. Philip Cooper being overtaken by Stephen into the finishing straight. Ian Peterson going for the move on Jamie Dawson. He looks for the outside, goes round to the outside, really, and he gets the move done. Beautiful, beautiful racing. Andrew State catching Chris Gooch though. And it's 4 tenths between them. Well, the thing is, Chris Gooch is fast, but will he slow them down so that there's a battle? Matthew Green being overtaken by his teammate Ryan Rose. Bit of team orders there, I think, from the crew chief. Told him, yep, Matthew, you hold them up, let Ryan go. Adam State though, really catching. Look at the move going to happen any moment now. Just getting out the way. A little bit dangerous there on the move to get out the way. Adam State through. Chris Gooch in the way though. Stuart Reynolds, who is past Neil Ferrier. And Stuart Reynolds going for the move on Chris Gooch. Stuart Reynolds on an absolute flyer right now. A second and a half faster than Neil Ferrier on that last lap. Not to rub it in, Neil. I know you're watching. Stuart Reynolds looking quick at the moment though, with a second a lap faster than Adam State in the previous lap. Is he going to look for a move? No, he doesn't. He falls, tries to fake the move. James Knox looking for a move on Brian Rhodes at the moment. Goes to the move in the chicane, a dangerous one there with a pro trying to get past an AM very quickly. Unfortunate on Ryan, losing a bit of time there. Matthew Green on the hunt. Andrew Hooker being pressured by Stephen for P8.
Nice one, chicane.
Ryan Rhodes pulling Jamie Knox chicane for some reason. Very confusing. Stuart Reynolds pressing Adam State. He's going to look for the move any moment. With Neil Farrier still there in contention as well. The three of them now lining up. 1, 2, 3. 20 laps to go. Who's going to get the move? Philip Cooper getting past Andrew Hooker, so does Steven. Matthew Green overtaking Philip Cooper, I think went to the shops, went off the track. Chip Reynolds still only a tenth and a half behind Adam State. Both of them absolutely locked on the times at the moment. Currently the top pro time's been about 2 seconds faster than the rest of the field, at least. Chip Reynolds having it there. Third now. Saunders having a bit of an incident there, not coming off the track. Chip Reynolds still right behind with those flames in his face. I'm sure it's getting hot. He probably feels like a piece of a barbecue. Chip Reynolds can basically touch the McLaren now, going side by side into the kinks, and they go side by side. Oh shoot, Reynolds is off, and he's been touched off. A little bit of neck code there, and he's touched off. Oh. Chip Reynolds, oh, that car isn't happy. Oh, that car is not happy. And Farrier will try and get some revenge on Adam State and try and overtake him. Looks for the run there. Some of the drivers starting to go for the pit stops now. Stuart Reynolds in the pits. Actually, Allen in the pits. Stuart Reynolds with that damage. Probably just outside a pit window though. So he might have to pit near the end of the race, which is unfortunate. You know, any incident after about 15 laps would be safe to get a repair and get back out. Neil Farrier though, pressing Adam State. Outside here. So, come on, Neil. Show us how to drive. Come on. That's all I'm thinking. Overtakes from Jamie Dawson, who is now out of the race in the pits. I think he decided to, yeah, we'll have a quick look at that. Jamie Dawson, so look, coming up to the chicane. Touches the grass and is planted inside a wall, which is, yeah, not the best. Which is unfortunate. Oh, and I may have messed up the race. I will be with you in one moment where we will catch back up to the race. And we're back with it. Apologies for that, I pressed the wrong button. But yes, Jamie Dawson is out of the race. So I'm currently saying he's in 7th position, but I'm not really sure why that is. Hopefully it should update. It does also say it's finished, so I'm going to reload the overlay. Okay, that hasn't helped, but yes. Neil Ferrier pressing on Adam State. Jamie Knox looking for a move on Stefano. Pro versus Aaron. Stefano into the pit early with Jamie Knox taking that position. Stuart Reynolds overtaking a spinning Matthew Green. We need a quick run back to Stuart abusing Matthew Green. I am blaming all on Stuart. It's not poor driving on my part. Promise. Oh, yeah, rallying cross tire. Yeah, let's do a few. It's all for you, Stu. Stuart Reynolds pressing our leader, Adam State, currently. We'll be going for a quick update whilst you watch the battle. I'm going to try and reload again. No reload, so we're going to have to do a quick edit of the load of the software. So 1 moment, whilst the battle goes on. I will pause. Don't worry, so you won't miss anything. Back with us, apologies for that. The overlays will be sorted in 1 moment. It should be being reloaded. Adam State in the lead with a small gap to the lead. Oh, okay, so our overlays have decided to also die. That's brilliant. Well, at least you can still see the race. Philip Cooper defending from Stuart Reynolds. Stuart Reynolds into P11 currently. Unfortunately, just try and get these overlays working. They're not working at all, which is unfortunate. I do apologise. Stuart Reynolds going for the move, looking to get the overtake done. Not sure why it just says SDK in the middle of the screen. I do apologise. It's because I was trying to show you that replay, because it's a replay, it kind of all messes up. Down Stuart Reynolds goes through on Philip Cooper. Adam State, though, still in the lead with Neil Ferrier. Right on his we'll call him Neil Terrier, because he's like a little terrier chasing behind Adam State. Not too far back to make the move. Matthew Green, okay, and overtaken by Joe Newman, letting him through. We're just going to quickly adjust the overlays 1 moment. We'll be back with you in 1 moment. And we're back. Apologies for that. Yep, Joe Newman going through on Matthew Green. Neil Terrier, right on the arse. Adam State. Is he going to try and actually make a move, or is he going to sit behind him for the whole race? Andrew Hooker into the pits for his pit stop. Quite a few drivers go for the pit stops now. Andrew Hooker, Matthew Allen in the pits again. Not sure what he's in the pits for. Closest battle on track there, P1 and P2. Stuart Reynolds back up to 9th position. And Neil go for the move. No, he doesn't get the move done. Getting a little impatient here, Neil. Really. He looks over for the move now. Oh, and there's a touch. Oh, there's a touch, and Neil is round. Ian Peterson into second position with Neil Ferrier playing. How many times can you spin? Luckily, only not even once. Actually, that Neil Ferrier means he does go into the pits, going for that undercut. Kiscooch staying out, taking third position. Ian Peterson, second position. Adam State now with a 2-second gap to Ian Peterson. Neil Ferrier dropping out to 7th position now. In the pit lane, should be out though. Soon, pit exit. Stuart Reynolds going to teleportation land and not over and going up above Neil Ferrier. Happy Brown Rose currently sitting in 11th position. Don't feel like he's going to be for the rest of the race. Joe Niven going for a dirty little move. Oh, touching Ryan Rhodes. Oh no. Happy Ryan Rhodes has been touched round, unfortunately. Matthew Green coming down behind Ryan Rhodes. On board with Ryan Rhodes touched the grass there. Ryan Rhodes attempts the spin. Oh, Matthew Green off the track playing Rallycross Simulator. Oh, and he's onto the gravel. That's unfortunate. You know, Red Bull moment right there. Ryan Rhodes trying to take his teammate out. Unfortunate there by the two drivers. Stephen, Ian Peterson into the pit lane. Stephen going into 3rd place. 3rd place for Stephen. Chris Gooch in 2nd place. Up 14 positions apparently, whatever that means. Well, it won't be 14 positions, it'll be 13 positions currently from the previous race. Currently, Stuart Reynolds lapping the fastest on the grid, but that injury, I'll call it an injury, was unfortunate. Ian Peterson coming out of the pits, being overtaken by Philip Hoover of Neil Ferrier, who did have that accident. So the Lamborghinis behind those marks. Stefano right behind Ryan Rose in the M class. Ryan Rose going into the pit, Stefano taking 15th. Closest battle between Neil and Ian Peterson in those orange Lamborghinis, hoping for a Red Bull moment. Come on, give it to us. I am joking, it would be entertaining though. Viewers all agree, don't you? There was a rascal rear of Philip Hoover in the Mercedes. Benz. Yes, that was it. What's his ninja on the car, but they're getting a good look at that for the whole of this lap. Peterson going up the inside of Philip Cooper to get the move. Philip Cooper going a little bit wide there. Both of the Lamborghinis trying to get through underneath Philip, and Philip not really putting up much of a fight there. Fortunate Philip, you had the chance to block him off, which is bad racing, I do agree, but Ian Peterson now right up ahead of Neil Ferrier as they try and work through the track. A lot of drivers though off the race, which is unfortunate. I'm not sure why a lot of them were in the race. They could have carried on as a Maybe also a bit upset with the way he hit the wall, which you can understand. Our leader though, Adam State, with a 13-second gap to Chris Gooch. I'm not sure though that he has pitted. We can take a look at that. Pit lap. There we go. Yep, him not pitting yet, so there is still the chance that Ian and Neil will catch up with Stewart. Also, they're up there. He will have to pit probably by lap 28, but if he can get up before cause some issues, maybe he still has a chance. A lot of pitting drivers now, pitting on this lap 16. Matthew Green in the pit lane, taking those nice needy fuel. The pit lane looking nice and juicy with a lot of drivers. Kebab racing in the pits. Neil Terrier still up behind his teammate. You can just hear him swearing, can't you? You can just hear him complaining. Get out of my way. Lovely to see some clean racing though. Stuart Reynolds with a 32.3 though. His previous lap, fastest of anybody by over 6 tenths. Adam State into the pit lane. Let's see where that's going to put him. With Stephen into the pit lane, Chris Gooch into the pit lane as well. Jordan Hoyle into the pit lane. Ian Peterson. Where will that put Ian Peterson? Stuart Reynolds now up into second place with only a 2-second gap behind Adam State. I do feel that things are about to get saucy. Neil Ferrier still chasing along these two. Coming out ahead of Stephen by 2 seconds in the pro class. Sheriff ahead of Jordan Hoyle and Philip Cooper. Getting challenged by Neil, still lap after lap after lap. You know, a bit of team orders here. You know, would Neil be faster in front to let, you know, to go chase after Adam? Jordan Hoyle spending about 20 minutes in the pits, I think. If we have a look at our pit time, see there, Jordan Hoyle spending 1 minute 1 in the pit, so she felt like a penalty of some kind. Matthew Green 18 seconds in the pits, Ryan Rose 17 seconds. But back to our race. We've got Joe Newman slowly being caught by Philip Cooper. Facts, the track is at an elevation of only about 60 metres, but it does seem like it's up and down. There's 17 corners on the track, and yeah, those 17 are very difficult, as being shown by me in 15. And I think I'm about to get 2 penalties. behind Newman, but Newman being held a little bit by Stefano. Stefano's car genuinely looking like the blitz has happened to it. I think a bomb's gone off in the back of that. Joe Newman, sorry, looking for the outside. Going round and he gets the move done. That splits up Philip Cooper, blocking off Stefano. Seman Racing really looking beautiful. Philip Cooper stuck behind though the Stefano, and he does get a bit better of a run. He get the run into the final corner. We go for the move, and he's looking for it. Stefano. Philip Cooper looking for a move. Doesn't get the move done. And just shout out to Simpo Racing who hosts this race. Whilst nothing's really going on, Stephen's fouling Chris Gooch, but whilst nothing's going on, we'll just shout out to Simpo Racing. We're an endurance racing team, so if you're interested in getting involved, and Chris Gooch spins there, letting Stephen through. He's still keeping about a 25-second lead to Adam Sheriff, the AM title, so looking well into this. 7 laps to go, looking well, Chris Gooch, looking like a race win for you. Stuart Reynolds now only half a second behind Adam Stay. It is getting closer and closer between these two, battle for the lead again. But yes, back to what I was saying, is Simpo Racing is an endurance racing team, and if you are interested in joining us, just join the league Discord, message Kebab, and I'll get you sorted. We do endurance racing all the time, and yesterday I think we had a pool. Well, we were leading in Suzuka, and then I think there was a few incidents which were unfortunate, but things happen, you know. That it's always going to happen. These incidents, so that is unfortunate. Joe Newman and Philip Cooper having an incident, unfortunately. Reynolds now only 3/10 behind Adam State. Will he try and make a little bit of a... I can see him making a little bit of an aggressive move, as he is the fastest man on track at the moment. Half a second faster than anybody on track. He is on his own, in his own. Give him his own prize. Pro crack. However, this pit stop is going to have to get past Adam as quick as possible to get any kind of chance of winning this. It's more battle the other drivers behind him, because he needs to get that gap to get a better position. Is he going to go for the move into the chicane? He goes to the outside, takes it too wide into here, and he goes for the move, and he hit a little bump there on Adam, and he's through. Adam State is no longer leading the race. Stuart Reynolds is now leading the race. What a move after his incident. Neil Ferrier through on it into third place. Joe Newman going into the pits after a small incident there with Philip Cooper. There was Philip Cooper. Anyway. But if you do want to get involved in this league, you are welcome to do so. We have many places, so do sign up, join the league, join the Discord, link below. and I'm sure you'll have a great time. If you are interested in getting involved, um, do remember we are here to have fun and also do some competitive racing, so respect any other drivers. Currently though, Stuart Reynolds leading the race with a 1.5 gap to Adam State, who has another 8-second gap to Neil Ferrier. So the top three may a little bit more split this race. Though in previous racing, Ian Peterson and Stephen battle for the whole of the feature race. Luke Saunders there overtaking Philip Cooper, as Philip Cooper is in the pits and has been in the pits for a long while and out of the session, I think. Unfortunate, it's been a big impact, but not the best. Luke Saunders, we haven't talked about today, one of the 3 Car Cup drivers, Racket rep in that nice yellow and black livery. His teammate, I think, is I don't know if he has a teammate actually, but looks similar to the team of Nate Jordan and Andrew Hooker, who run the green version of that livery. Stuart Reynolds setting the fastest lap on the last lap, the 1:32.1. Obviously trying to keep up, but yeah, Stuart Reynolds probably running out of fuel anytime soon, so we'll see where he comes out. We'll be 5th or 6th place at this current rate. Not enough time gaps, you know. With a pit stop in at least 20 seconds, especially with only a lap or 2 of fuel, it should be a quick pit stop, but that 20 seconds could be 5th, 6th, 7th where shit comes out, which will be unfortunate. We're trying to get that gap as big as possible so we can try and slide into a nice place where we'll play now. Side by side with one of the Porsches. He gets the position. Oh, he doesn't get the position, he just gets through. It's about trying to save as much lap time as possible. Matthew Green here struggling at the moment. 2 penalties on earlier laps, which was unfortunate. Well, it wasn't 2 penalties because I decided to get a penalty, yeah, fair dues, and then miss my pit box to get my penalty done. So yeah, that wasn't very good. But that dark fox livery looking beautiful at the Carabao Top. You'd think I'd never been in an accident, which I didn't. I just decided to get a load of penalties and run really and drive slowly. However, it is a good looking livery. Ryan Rhodes has won, also Strongbow Racing, also looking beautiful. Ian Peterson right up behind Neil Ferrier, must have made a mistake there. Is Ian Peterson going to go for a move? No, he does not. They're toying with me on this commentary. They're just trying to make me think there's going to be a move, you know. Not much going on there in the latter stages of the race, but let's watch Stuart Reynolds see when he pits. Him now having a gap of 32 seconds to Chris Gooch, so he should theoretically be able to pit and get in front of Chris Gooch. That's him opening nearly a 2-second gap though to Adam State in the last few laps of this race. It's unfortunate that he's been able to have that incident. and not get the win. That'll take now 3 seconds, making a mistake there. Or being held up by Jordan Hoyle a little bit there. I think it's Jordan Hoyle, yeah. Jordan Hoyle is the only HPR racer in the race. Reynolds coming around the final corner. Will he go into the pits on lap 26? And he goes into the pits. He dives into the pits. Adam State now will take the lead. Neil Ferrier will be second. And Ian Peterson will... Oh, and Neil Ferrier spins. No. Ian Peterson goes through. Neil Ferrier practicing... Loves that corner. He does spin on that corner. Where's Stuart Reynolds going to come out? Neil Ferrier will pass him. Stephen will pass him. Chris Gooch will not pass him. Oh, championship leader, I think he is. Coming out in 5th place. Due to his fuel consumption, which is a shame. Chris Gooch, our AM leader at the moment, in P6. And then a lot of pros really struggling today. Joe Newman. Not sure, and Sam Congreve also out. A lot of drivers out today. I think just at one of those tracks with a lot of incidents. The second gap now, Adam State has over Ian Peterson. It should be coming up to the final lap of the race though. All of the drivers battling away. The only gap here, Jordan Hoyle being chased by Joe Newman in the Porsche, with Adam State behind as well. White flag is out. This is the final lap for Adam State in his nice VRS McLaren. Follow him for his final laps, see what it's like around Oulton Park as he turns in, the flames going as he's changing gear, I think. It's just now become a fire-breathing dragon. That's what we could call the McLaren. White flag though. If he overtakes either of these drivers, that will be their race over on this lap. So that we will see, won't we? Joe Newman right up behind Jordan Hoyle, battling for that 11th, 10th position. Yes, they are different classes, but it is 10th position in the feature race. And everybody wants to be in that top 10, don't they? It's always interesting, so they will fight to the line. So looking like they are going to get through. Ahead, Adam Sheriff, our second place AM driver, just overtaking Matthew Green. Not sure why, but I let him through. Neil Ferrier, P3. Ian Peterson, P2. Adam Sheriff, and Adam State, sorry, winning the race. Ian Peterson in P2 with those flashing lights. Love to see that. Neil Ferrier, P3, overtaking Matthew Allen over the line. Stuart Reynolds into P5, so unfortunate to him, but fastest man on the track came 5th. Shows you what racing is. Chris Gooch, P6, but he is going to win the AM class for the feature race. Lovely to see that. Brand new driver, just come over from ACC. Good to see him putting a good showing in, and hopefully I'll beat him at Silverstone, right? No, I'm too slow for that. Adam Sheriff, finishing second in the M class. Andrew Hooker P3, getting those points in every single race, just pulling points out that hat, that magical hat. James Knox still to come over the line. Jordan Hoyle to come over the line. P10 for him, looking like being able to fend off Joe Newman. So that's good for him. Good drive from him. One of his fastest tracks, Oulton Park. You know, a lot of the British drivers will be fast around a lot of these tracks just because they know them, just from knowing them in real life and wanting to drive a track they've actually been to. The final two drivers on the track. Gearbox 2 as we come up to the finishing line. And there we go, there we have it for our race. Two drivers, that's of course getting a little bit squirrely and flashing those lights. But yes, thank you for watching this brilliant race. We'll just take a look at the feature race results just for you, just so that so we can have a little nosy at how that's going to affect the standing. So Adam State winning his second race of the series, winning a sprint race and winning a feature race now at Oulton Park. Ian Peterson, our winner of our previous feature, Donington feature race, second place. Neil Ferrier finally having a decent race in P3. Stephen P4. Stuart Reynolds, our winner of the sprint race, P5. So unfortunate with that little incident with Adam State. Little bit of net code. They were going to contact, so the penalty, I assume the penalty guys will be looking into that. Got Chris Gooch, who won the AM class. Brilliant drive from him. And shout out to Ryan Rhodes finishing ahead of Matthew Green. Very upset by that. But yes, thank you for watching. It was another brilliant race. Apologies for a few little technical glitches. I am useless, so do expect those nearly every week. We will improve. We'll try to improve every single week. I'm not a good commentator. I never will be a good commentator. But the more I do it, the better I'll get, hopefully. And if anybody ever does want to come and try and commentate it, I do not know how it works. But come join me for an evening, sit on a Sunday evening, watch the race, record the race, and do a bit of commentary. I'd love to see it. So drop me a message if you do hear this. I'd love to hear you. Shout out to the iRacing UK Inside podcast. I think that's what it's called. Who helped get some of these drivers in for this week. And hopefully we'll actually get some of their hosts racing with us one week. And shout out to Sim Party Racing, our endurance racing, and the guys who host this race. I've been your commentator, Matthew Green. I am amazing. Thank you. And goodbye.